Success in fly fishing comes when you simplify its process. Repeatedly successful anglers repeat what is successful. Those two statements are extremely true when it comes to choosing something so simple as our position to cast a rising trout. It's not simply about casting to a trout. It's about having line control to get the best drift with the least amount of mending to ensure that good line control leads to a solid hook set. It's the simplest rule of dry fly fishing. Minimize the number of current seams we cast across. If you have opportunity to do so, eliminate any seams and varying currents between you and the rising trout. It's usually laziness not to move our feet to the best position to cast to a trout. Sure, reach casts and up or downstream mends can be used, but if you're relying on those in place of fishing from your best position by eliminating the need to mend in the first place, you've missed the point. The fewer things we have to do once our fly lays out to the riser, the more likely we'll get a firm hook set. In this example, I'm standing on the wrong side of the seam. If you watch my body, yes, I'm able to cast with a reach mend, do a quick mending of the line soon after, but I know that there is a micro drag in my line and my size 16 and 18 mayfly spinners simply aren't drifting as naturally as possible. As the drift continues, see how my entire body opens up to try to extend the drift. It's all of these motions that cause me to repeatedly miss takes from this pot of rising rainbows. And all of my movements are unnecessary. All that motion and the combination of micro drag of the small flies with small hook gaps means a solid hookup is unlikely. All I have to do is walk 15 yards downstream, cross a knee-depth crossing, and move up from below to cast upstream into the same current as the risers. The cue that trout won't likely spook from this position is the broken water surface that will hide my leader and tippet. The result in this position change? Well, I immediately eliminate the need for a reach cast, eliminate the need for any line mending. My body doesn't open up to extend my rod and drift. I maintain my poise and posture and simply strip in fly line to match the current speed, and when the riser takes my fly, I simply raise my rod to set. The fewer seams equal a fraction of the actions we take, which equals control, poise, and proper posture, which leads to far higher success.